You're welcome to Inspiration FM podcast. This is the ladies' chat room.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome on, welcome all.
It's about to be a very interesting show. I'll tell you why at the end of the show. Yeah.
A lot of tears are going to be shed today.
Nobody's going to shed tears.
I'm going to shed tears.
All of you are going to be fine. Very fine. All right. So today on the show, the ladies have a topic. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Deanji Francis.
My name is Talaja.
My name is Tinu.
My name is Sarah.
And the house... I'm sorry, don't touch the mic. I think it's... Ooh, there's something wrong with that. Yeah, so today on the show, we have an interesting topic. Who cares to share what we're talking about today?
Let Tinu share because Tinu is the one who brought the topic.
Alright, so Tinu has a topic for us. Go ahead, Tinu.
Okay, so just before we went on air, we were talking about how, people undo breakups. So basically, this is the question. Say you had an ex, you had a boyfriend rather, and then you guys broke up. After the breakup, if you were cool with like his sisters, his mom, or basically like maybe his friends or whatever, how do you handle dealing with them after the breakup? Are you going to be team, well, I'm done with whoever it is I was dating, I'm done with them too? Or are you going to be team, well, now I have developed a friendship with them, I could really keep them in my life, it doesn't really matter that I'm no longer with this person, it was the person I had a problem with but not these people. So Lagos, what team are you on?
So basic question, will you be friends with your ex's siblings after the breakup? Girl siblings, boy siblings. A guy, would you be friends with her brothers? If it's a girl, would you be friends with sisters? Or whoever you're already friends with, will you be friends with your ex's siblings? When we come back, we'll start the conversation. George Michael with the song Faith. We'll be right back. Faith, George Michael there, from the 80s.
I think it was the 80s.
Yeah, Faith is the 80s. It's Freedom, that's the 90s. Welcome back to the ladies chat room. It is time for us to kick this conversation started off, and the question is very simple. Would you be friends with your ex's siblings after you guys have broken up? Very simple. You had a boyfriend, you guys went your separate ways. Do you think it would be okay to be friends with your ex's siblings, especially if you were quite close to your ex's siblings? Yeah, that's it. So yes, ladies, discuss. What do you think, TJ?
You know me, I don't have a problem being friends with anybody, even the ex. So I'm not gonna have a problem being friends with my ex's but siblings, as long as they haven't done anything to me, as long as they are not a part of the horrible breakup. Yeah, I don't have a problem being friends with them.
But don't you think it is mandatory for them to take their brother's side? What if it was a little messy, but the messy was just between you and the guy? It didn't affect them, and they obviously brother's side.
You see, it's funny how we're talking about this because my situation is kind of close to this, right? So a family member did something to me, and I took his girlfriend's side, and boom, he's upset that I took his side. So I don't honestly. As long as they haven't done anything to me directly, I don't have a problem being. I don't.
All right, Tina, what do you think?
Because at the time when I broke up with my ex, I was cool. He's kind of the kind of person that they are really family oriented. So if you're dating them, you have to be like friends with their sisters, everybody basically that you're close to. So when the issue started happening, fortunately enough, the sister was around, so she was the first person I told. I was like, see, this is what your brother is doing, blah 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 blah. And she was like, okay, calm down. She would try to talk to him, but I knew I was done. And then I just left, and that was the end of the relationship. So eventually, it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to be like, because why? I felt like why? I mean, I don't owe her anything, but at the end of the day, I realized, well, she didn't offend me. It was her brother I had a problem with, and although it took me a while, I eventually warmed up to her again, and we were cool. But what I did do at the time was mute her from my WhatsApp updates.
Why?
There were two, so it wasn't just one person. I muted both of them because they would post a lot about their brother and this and that, and so it was like anytime I open my phone and randomly like click on a post, I'm seeing his face all up in my
I see.
Yeah, and I was like not mentally ready at the time to deal with that, so I just muted them. So whenever I was mentally ready to view, I would view, and if I'm not viewing, I'm not viewing. But eventually now we're cool, so I think I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
So long as we're not part of the breakup, or
Why is that? Even if they're part of the breakup,
I will let you know. I'm quite a sore loser, or like a sore whatever. So I will be angry, definitely. I will let you know that you messed up, and you shouldn't have done that, because I thought we were cool, like we had a thing. So why would you?
When I say part of the breakup, meaning when you guys are having an argument, and you maybe reported the brother or the sister to they said she's my sister, I have to take her side, or he's my brother, I have to take it. Wouldn't you still be friends, understanding that family is family? What do you think, Sarah?
Okay, so I think I'm going to share my own personal story here, because I think I'm in that shoe where after breaking up with my ex, then at some point I felt okay, I'm not supposed to be friends with anybody that is related to him, friends, family, and all of that, because even while we're dating, I was very close to the parents, like they call me often, and then the siblings too. So we're very close, like they see me like their daughter and all of that. But when we broke up, trust me, the first thing that got to my head was, okay, I don't need these people in my life. I had to delete their number and all of that. But then I came to a realization that these people didn't do me nothing. And then the only thing I just have to do is just to draw the lines, and then know my do's and don't, and know what to tell them or how to relate with them, since I'm no more with that son and all of that. I think that was what I did, and now till now, up to date, the parents still calls me like we are
the
cool.
parents, they call you for what exactly? Has
They
their
just
son
me-
gotten married?
No, their son hasn't gotten married.
So why are they calling you? I don't
Even me
understand.
too, I don't know, but then I don't have them in mind. Even if they want to cajole me to
They're
get
probably
married,
trying to be like the cool parents.
probably, maybe they're just trying to be friendly.
All right, Leos, you can call us 0700 93 93 93. We want to know, would you be cool with your boyfriend / girlfriend's exes? It's a very
Boyfriend's exes, siblings.
sorry your exes siblings. I'm sorry, I haven't eaten and I'm actually having my eyes are turning. Anyway,
Obviously.
would you be cool with your exes siblings, or are you the kind of person that says, when we're done, we're done? Personally, have I had this experience?
Is that yes or no?
I'm running through my exes, because I have quite a lot.
She's trying to,
Wow.
I'm trying to find which one.
Excisionary. I have to call that one now, because I know Chictionary.
Oh, okay, so I had this ex whose sister reported him to me and said, this is my brother that you're dating, is not a normal person, you need to leave him alone.
Yeah, I did that with my own brother too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She legit came to, because I was complaining about, we had already broken up before I now told her what the guy had done. And when I was giving her the gist, she's like, when we were dating, I was wondering how you were doing it, because even us in the house, we know that my brother is not normal. Yeah, so I don't know how you've done it, but on behalf of him, I can't apologize for him because it was not sense, but I'll just say good riddance to bad rubbish. And that made me okay, because I just felt like at least
Somebody understands.
she understands. Because when I was saying, everybody was like, but he's such a great guy, and I'm like, no, this guy is so
That good
bad.
part.
He's not right. And the sister was like, yeah, I quite agree. But he's
Exactly.
married now, and the sister loves, I think he probably got better and then got married, and the sister loves the sister-in-law. So I don't know what the story is there. My last ex, his brother was my friend. His sister I didn't quite talk to, but the brother was my friend, and me, I didn't have a problem with the brother. The brother himself drew the line with me, stopped talking to me, and I'm like,
Peace.
adios, hasta la vista. I'm not gonna beg you,
No,
because
but we have to have this conversation though. This whole their family, we have to take their side thing. It doesn't make any sense to me.
some people think like that. But before we do that, hi Angie and friends. It's not Angie and friends, not Binta and friends. So the ladies in the ladies chat room, I cannot be friends. Oh, this is Studizy. You have to explain your name, please, man. I cannot be friends. I can't be cool with my ex's siblings. I blocked his entire family and cousins on WhatsApp, phone number, and social media for peace of mind. I always subscribe to initial blocking.
Yes, definitely.
I can't.
If you need it to move on, initial blocking is very healthy. Out of heart, I'll be out of sight, out of mind for the time being, and when we all have sense, we can all come back. When I am ready to accept you back into my space, I will, at my own terms, because now your brother break my heart. Do you understand? Now your sister, I mean, your
Relation.
relation break my heart. So we go to just the. But interestingly, my ex is cool with my siblings.
Really?
All of them. Yes. After we had broken up, I remember he used to buy small chops for my cousin in church because they still went to the same church.
No.
He used to tell my other cousin happy birthday, and they responded because it was a thing of see, the breakup was very mutual because I was still cool with him. Everybody was still talking to him. Like, I saw him the other day, and I'm like, yeah, he was wearing white suit. I said, wow. Hi, good afternoon. Hello. Okay, when you're sure you want to call us back. 0700 923 923 923 if you want to join the conversation. We are very interested in what you think. I mean, like, my siblings are so good with him. I wonder how you people are, right? But they'll come back and tell me, okay, so there was a time he didn't think I'd broken up with him, and then he was speaking to my cousin. I said to my cousin, the cousin hasn't called me, like, she's serious. So my cousin was like, are you alright? Someone that has me boyfriend. And he's like, why did you tell me? She said, because it's not your business.
Whoa.
I said, but we're cool. And she's like, yeah, we're cool, but that's my cousin.
Boundaries.
Do you understand? That's my cousin.
Like,
I would
it's
never
not
have a
what the small
conversation. Do you understand? I would never have a conversation about
good.
what's happening in her personal life with you. That's where we draw the line because we have our own friendship. So I feel like if you're able to draw that line and say we can be cool, but don't talk about your brother to me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me your brother has moved on.
Definitely, because
Don't ask me who I'm dating because that's not your business unless we have that kind of friendship. But I want to put a plot twist to this. What if it was the sibling that introduced you to the brother or your sister?
Tell you are your lady book brother. Get out. You are your lady sibling. Get D behind me. Simple and short.
Yeah, because siblings rarely do that. Brothers rarely introduce their sister to their friend, and sisters rarely introduce their brothers to their friends. But in the rare occasion it happens. And it does happen, where they think, I have this, and my brother is so great, and you're such a great friend, I would want you to be my sister. Let me introduce you to my brother. And that thing messes up.
I'm already thinking about how many ways my brother will mess up, and they will come and meet me and say, it's not gonna happen.
Why are you selling your brother short?
My brother is a darling. He can be a sweetheart, but he still has scores going. And I usually give a disclaimer. I don't know if I told you this. I told his girlfriend, his last ex, I was like, see, this boy you're dating, he's not very Kogada. I told him he's not complete in your head. Do you understand? Because we as siblings can see, we know them for who they are. Right? This lover boy that is doing for you. Don't go out this don't go and gawk yourself, because I believe that I would expect my boyfriend's sibling to come and warn me. I don't know if you guys understand, right?
Nigerian siblings will do our wife.
No. I believe solely in what is right and what is wrong. Whether you're family or not, as long as you are wrong, I will tell you you are wrong, and I'm not going to encourage stupidity.
That's true.
That's just how I am. Even whether you're my brother, I'm father, mother, I will tell you, see, you are wrong. You either accept it or don't accept it, but I will tell you that you're wrong, right? So I believe it's my place to tell you, because if I'm in that shoes, I will expect somebody to come and tell me, guy, what you're doing.
Heads up,
like you need the knowledge beforehand. I don't know, but that's what I would do.
I think it depends. Well, for me, if I have like a very good relationship with this sibling that introduced me to a brother that I then broke up with, it's going to be hard for me, but I would definitely it's just open communication. I'll like, see, this is what is happening. Your brother doesn't have sense. Your brother has
in the middle. For a situation like that, you will always be in the middle. They will always find a way to drag you into, because you're the one that introduced them. You always be the middleman who has to settle quarrels. He will come and meet you, look at what your friend did. She'll say, look at what your brother did. I have too many things.
I don't know who used to
plate.
introduce my friends.
My brother's like, you're very wicked. Give me, I think no, go and find yourself. I'm not about to be in the middle of
So when people see my sister's picture, they're like, oh my god, introduce me to your sister. She's fine, she's a lawyer. I'm like, first of all, my sister is not okay. Exactly. She's not. It's not like I'm not even trying to sell her, like say she's not good enough. My sister is an amazing person, but when I look at the person's character and I know my sister, I know you can't handle my sister. And especially when I know it's an F boy, I'm like, don't even dare try, because my sister is, she's top notch. But when she starts to insult you, Pepsi. Oh baby, come. What's wrong with you?
I'm singing. I thought we're singing.
We're not singing.
Okay,
We're not singing with you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Alright, welcome back to the show. Sixties from Charity Road, New York says, good afternoon, Angie. I think it's a decision making. No. I can't. I don't get it. I think it's a decision making most siblings. It is just their nature of behavior.
I believe what he's trying to say is that it's a decision most siblings make.
Okay. Now it makes sense.
Yes, I hope it does.
Yeah. Let's just assume that's what we're saying. Yeah, welcome back to the show. It is lunchtime on your number one family radio, Inspiration FM 92.3, and we're asking a very simple question. If you broke up with someone, would you still be friends with that person's siblings? Now, not their friends, because we've treated being friends with your ex's friends. I'm saying, would you be friends with your ex's siblings or mothers? Especially those of you that used to enter wife duty when you are a gay friend. You go and now be friends with the auntie, uncle, grandma, follow everybody, follow his family, start going to buy a shopping for all the events, go for birthday, introduce yourself. What's wrong with you, sis? But that's something we'll talk about on a different day. When you do nonsense like that and the thing finally scatter because it will scatter, how do you get out of it? And how are you friends with your friends? Sorry, with their siblings or their family members? Let's take it away from siblings. So some girls can be close to the mothers. How some moms will come and say, "Oh, mommy, come and sit with me," and then you now break up with the son. Will you still be friends? What if you jump in the church?
I just told you I'm
my brother, right?
I told you like the mom literally calls me up almost like I'll be like, hello.
For what?
Like she would like yesterday she called me up randomly and like, you just want to check up on me. I hope I'm good. I was like, thank you, mom. I'm fine.
Sure. When did you wake up?
Like last year.
I'm
getting scared.
I had this one ex, right? I met his mom, introduced me to his mom like earlier on, and we didn't break up. He just ghosted me. So during the ghosting that was like my first actual relationship. So I did not know what ghosting was. In my mind, I just could not find him and he was not just adding up. So as the inspector general that I am, FBI agent, I tracked him to his house, right? And his mom was there. So I went to his mom's room because I know his mom and she knows me. And she's like, "Oh, how are you?" and everything. And she's telling me how he opened up a club. I had no knowledge of that. And how the opening was that night or something, how he had been really busy with the opening and everything. And I was telling her how I had no knowledge. And she's like, he didn't tell you. I said, no, he didn't tell me. She's like, oh, okay, I'm going to call him up and talk to him because this is blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, mommy. By the way, I stopped and I brought foods for mommy because I'm thinking that mommy is on my side and mommy... I did not hear from the boy, I did not hear from mommy, I did not hear from anybody. So I tracked him to the club. And I went to the club for the opening that night, right? And he was really shocked to see me. And I was telling him how, I'd seen his mom, right? And everything. And he's like, oh yeah, his mom called him and told him, but why am I going to his house? It was just a whole lot of drama. But turns out his mother wasn't really on my side. His mother had met tons of other girls as well. And I was just part of the flock. This is a sheep now. I'm not even sure which one exactly I was.
She was in on it.
She was in on it. It paid my soul. God bless her heart because I found out she passed a couple years ago. But hey. It was just very painful because I thought that this woman was going to be my mother-in-law, mother-in-law and everything. Because she and I, when we would drop her off at work, she would just with me. It was a really cool relationship, and I thought that she was someone I could talk to and someone that could help me. But our wife did not work.
Father Lord, deliver me from our wife.
So when you say the being friends with the mothers, so. I think it was you that I was telling. Oh no, it wasn't you. It was a friend of mine that I was talking about. We're talking about boyfriends' families now, and there's this thing I say which I know is really horrible, but I just say it. I don't know why I say it, but I don't know if I should say it on air so that people will not judge me. Either way, it's my mindset.
You said it that you want the mother to be yeah,
exactly. Just because I've been through so many horrible in-law type situations. I'm just not trying to do that for the rest of my life.
So something that is interesting and people think I'm weird. I'm weird around parents.
You are? I'm great around parents.
Very weird around
very weird
around parents. Simply because I grew up. My mom is a single mom, so I never had that mom and dad setting. until now, my husband has family. When I say family, 70% of my wedding was my husband's family. That's how bad it was. There's just a lot of people, so you can just go to my mother-in-law's room. She's like, this person was greeting, and you just have to learn to say me go onto your mouth and your legs. Anyways, so when I first met him and he was saying, oh, come say hi to my auntie, come say hi to my mom, I used to freeze. Like, I'd go to the house and go and look for one corner because I'm like socially awkward around older people and siblings. So I never used to hang around. I grew up with my cousin. My cousin's like 4 years my senior. So like, it just didn't add up. So you see this thing where people say, I'm friends with my husband, my boyfriend's not cold. It will never happen to me because, I can't be friends with your mom. Good afternoon, ma. I don't lost enter your room. If you people don't like me, if you like me, plus I won't be dating someone who's staying in his mom's house. Anyway,
no, you can't judge somebody like that.
I will not.
I'm staying in my own my mother's house. What are you talking about? Condition.
I can't.
See, a condition will not make your own crayfish bed. Just pray that condition will not make your crayfish bed. I married someone because. Can you just imagine?
But before that, I couldn't have.
But you did.
But I did. But
you went on to marry. Not only did you date, you married. I'm shouting no. I'm saying it with my chest. I am saying it with my chest.
Let's flip the script. So I have another question. In this situation of being friends with your ex's siblings, if there's something going on, do you expect your ex's siblings to tell you if like you're cool with your ex's siblings? Would you expect them to tell you if the guy's cheating or if you messed up? You're cool, not even like your friends, but like your what's up, you're cordial. Would you expect?
Why am I not your friend? If you're not gonna inform me of the updates, are you joking? All the shawarma, all the drinks, all the trial.
No. My brother. Let me just paint a picture. You're dating my brother. My brother is cheating on you.
Why you imply that?
Do you think I will tell you that my brother is cheating on you?
You won't tell me.
Of course not.
Yes.
Just look away.
I am not telling this person.
Of course, the best I would do is tell my brother you are an idiot.
You are
a big fool. You are cheating on this girl. You are a stupid person. But I will not come and tell the girlfriend and say, hello, this my brother that you're dating is cheating on you. It's not.
I just imply it.
Yeah, I was like,
what are you doing with you yesterday?
No, TJ, when you say, I'll say, hello, good morning, how was your night? I just came. You just came?
No. I say implied, to be implied. I won't say in my mouth. I don't be like,
no, don't do that.
You went to this, was not you that watched that movie. It's not you.
Oh my god, I forget. What's your name? Karen. Not Karen. Oh my god. This Karen again now. I walk away. Just drop the bomb.
Break the table. Use hammer, sledgehammer to break the legs. And you're just gonna walk away.
But Sarah, would you expect his siblings to tell you?
No, I don't. Don't
if you
try.
were a sibling, would you tell?
I won't tell because I wouldn't want you to be heartbroken. Because I feel.
Who are you protecting, the brother or the girl?
I'm protecting the girl because, like, apparently she's.
So flip switch. If she was your friend, would you tell her if you found out her man was cheating on you?
I won't tell her.
On cheating?
It shouldn't come from me. She'll find out herself.
See, that thing is very dicey.
I don't want to.
Because when they settle, it's your head.
They use it to settle.
That thing does not even make sense to me again.
That makes sense for friends, but see for siblings, if they settle on top of my head, he's stuck with me for life. I'm his sibling for life. So if I cast you and you come back and say, why you
Angie, my sister's ex was cheating with my friend.
Sorry. When this just went to drop the mic.
My sister's it's no ex, they're married now. But at the time, my sister's boyfriend was my guy's guy, right? And he was cheating with a friend of mine.
Is she your sister?
Huh?
With a friend of yours?
Yes.
Did you tell your sister?
Exactly, yeah. So the only reason why I told my sister was because my sister at the time was laughing at me about my boyfriend then. She was saying, oh,
it was like back at you.
Exactly. And I'm like, how dare you? Your boyfriend is cheating on blah, blah, blah. And she's like, wait, what? Apparently, she has seen the girl's pictures on his phone, right? And she kept asking him who it was. And he kept saying, oh, she's my childhood friend. We just reconnected. Ashay! Things were going down. I told them, oh, do you know that this boy called me and cost my life? That if they break up because of me, he's going to kill me. Now they are married.
Are you guys friends now?
Who's that? Me and him. We can't get back to how we were. For the longest, I couldn't talk to him. For the longest, and now it's just hi, hello, what's up, what's good? You know, we're trying to be friends, but
you know, if he cheats on your sister, God forbid, again,
what's my own day?
I'm gonna be like,
Honestly, I wasn't even gonna tell my sister, right? Because I didn't think it was my place. But because my sister kept pushing my buttons, it was like a lion in a cage, and you're using sharp iron to just choke. And in my mind, I'm like, how dare you choke me when I can kill you?
But that's not good now. Your own case was bad.
Whatever, but it did happen. It did happen.
But everything spoiled.
But it did happen, and I did it, and I told her as my sister. Like,
But did you feel good after you finished?
Yes, I felt very good because she now confirmed the fact that she had seen the signs. Do you understand? Like, she had been seeing things and she was just chucking to another. But when I came out and I told her this, she's like, oh wow. And now it makes sense. She confronted him. Now they are married, and I'm the bad person.
Yeah. Well,
See?
let me think about if it was my sister and her boyfriend is cheating on her. Because it's my sister, I'll tell her. I will tell my sister. If the guy, my sister is cheating on the guy, I will not tell the guy.
You see?
Because I was not there able to join your body together. But if it's my sister and your matter finish with that. Even if you're my friend.
I don't think you should be that blunt telling your sister.
I will tell her.
Angie,
Okay.
last,
Good
your
luck.
sister will still do what she wants to say.
That
You
is
cannot
it. You can't
influence
hold her.
the decision she
No,
wants
that's
to
not so.
make.
Let me give you a plain picture. My sister was dating this guy. When she started dating him, second university, year one, started dating. I told her, first of all, you know that all relationships don't last till final year. She thought I was crazy. He says no. Now our own is different. I'm like, yo. So they started having problems. They broke up the first time. She came, cried to me, and I said, aha, I told you. So are you accepting now that the boy is an idiot? She said no, that he's gonna get better. And they got back and they dated again. The guy came and he bought me food, I ate it. We were friends. He came, he laughed with me, I laughed. In back of my mind, he's gonna cheat again. And he did it again. And then she came back and told me, it has scattered again. I said, are you ready to learn? She said no. I said, go back inside. She continued until the boy scattered her heart. And then she came back and said, boys are scum. I said, not all boys. That one was scum. And I told you, and you didn't. And I kept telling her. And this last time, as she was like, when they broke up, and she said, oh, she wants to be friends with me. I'm like, your heart is too fragile to be friends with you. It's not yet time. She did not listen to me. They said, oh, she wants to be friends. She wants to be friends. I want to do the mature thing and be friends with him. She started being friends with him. The boy started to talk one or two. She now saw the idiocy in him, and then she blocked him and called me and said, I blocked him. So fool, I can't do it again. This boy is, I said, wow. My mother told her, if you get back with that boy, don't come back. Don't come back to
So
me.
the heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I will not tell you about to step into fire.
But you're telling me doesn't guarantee that
No,
I will do what
please
you
enter
really
the fire.
need to
I need
do.
you to burn, but I need to tell you danger
You need to
alert.
experience it yourself.
Enter. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to hold your hands. No, that's fire. I don't know. It's fire there.
See,
You now say no. I want to enter.
I
Something burn, but come out. I'll help you to clear a wound.
I have
but
a
there's fire.
cousin that I'm very, very, very close to, like very close to, and she's married with children, and her husband and I kind of used to roll in the same social circle, right? We used to go out a lot, and we used to jam ourselves in the club a lot. So one time, she and I were gisting, and she was telling me, she's like, oh, so if you see him, will you tell me? I legit froze for like 5 minutes. I said, thinking of the past, thinking of the future, thinking of now. I say, She said, you will not tell me. I said, I'm not very sure. Like, I need to be in that moment to decide what I will do. Because I have tried this before, and it backfired on my head.
He always will.
If it's my sister or my sibling, I'm telling you, whether it backfires 10 times, I will continue to tell
See
you.
your life.
You hate me, but I will
You don't want to
Right,
learn your
Emma?
lesson.
I will tell you. No,
You can't just swallow it.
Nope.
And just keep short.
This is my
I
sibling.
mean, I've been keeping short for
I
so
won't-
long.
I won't
because
tell
I'm
you.
literally in that situation right
Your
now.
brother is cheating on
brother
his
is-
girlfriend.
Like,
Your brother is
serious.
cheating on his girlfriend.
Serious?
Tinu's brother, Tinu, who am I telling now? Is it the girl,
It's
this
so
boy?
crazy.
Let me help you.
She just left the house like this week.
And another guy's come.
Before uncle.
Hey!
So now she's not talking to
Tim.
me. She's like ignoring my Instagram post and everything. I'm like, there's no way I can tell you categorically. Says you have to find out. She's found out now. She's like really pissed. I'm sure she knows that maybe I've had like ideas or clear.
So you are one of those people that we're talking about. Yahoo, wow, wife. You haven't seen her food before, Abi.
I should be cooking for you.
And everybody
You
knows our
purge.
family.
She'll be
Find
cooking
out
for
what-
you. See? She'll
How
wash
do you
your
feel?
clothes.
How do you
Ah,
feel?
she actually was in
Do you used to,
yeah,
do you-
bad
do you-
parents.
she used
washing
to,
machine. Sha.
This girl
you
is
used to
bad
beat your brother.
Yes, this girl is bad parent.
Oh God.
So it's just really messy, and I'm like, almost see at this point.
So
whatever will happen, will happen. But I'm not going to be
You're not going to bail the cat. But you know, it goes. We can turn the situation around and say for girls now, like a girl, your sister is cheating on her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is really nice to you and everything. Who are you? Are you going to tell the guy or tell your sister?
I'll tell my sister.
You won't tell the guy.
No. I will collect his money. I'm gonna be like, he will give me a phone. I'm like, thank you. Are you sure you want to give it to me? No, I need you to give me your own chest. Are you sure? It's not because you're dating my sister, just because you like me. I need you to sign a contract that this thing is out of your heart. Then collect it.
Can you date somebody your sister has dated?
No, that's a no.
Why is it no?
Friends, yes. Sibling, no.
Why?
Let's take this call. Hi, good afternoon. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? What's your name and where are you calling us from?
What did you say?
What is your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hello?
Oh, you're not sure you're ready to call. I'm not your sister. Anyways, as I was saying, sister, no.
Why?
Friend, yes.
Why?
We have the same mother.
So?
I beg, I don't want to enter.
Are we not from Adam and Eve?
Nope.
I don't understand. We're not brothers and sisters in some way.
You kiss my sister, then you kiss me.
Your husband has kissed somebody.
No.
Not my sister.
You're shouting now. Are you cringing?
Yeah.
So you can't date somebody your sister has dated?
No. Hi, good afternoon. No. Hi, no. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? What's your name and where are you calling us from? Sister. As I was saying, no, I can't date someone my sister has dated before.
No.
The same way I don't expect my sister to fall for my ex.
Yes.
If my sister begins to like my ex, Oyo is your case. First of all,
Will you be upset with her? Because that's your preference. You can't do it. What if she
I won't be
can?
upset with either of them.
Okay.
I'll be upset with the situation. Do you understand? I won't be upset with myself. Like, why did I? If you guys were meant to be together, why did I even enter the mix?
So maybe you're the one that's supposed to introduce them. You had to happen for them to meet.
God forbid anything happens to me. My husband has no business with my sister. Now that that's out of the way, back to the
so you'll be upset if God forbid times 100 something, peradventure something happens to you.
I'm rolling my grave. My ghost is gonna play Nollywood. I'm up here. I will slap both of them. What are you doing there? I'm gonna be here. Have you watched that movie? I'm gonna wake up. Wake up, eat their bread. Stand at the house. Make sure that I hold them. Stand in the middle of their car and be like,
Are you serious? You're going to kill them.
I will finish everybody.
There are literally so many.
Wow. Wow, Angie. Angie, I've never seen this side of
I'll be a
you.
vengeful ghost.
You obviously you're going to be upset that your sister and your husband have found love with each other.
But I'm not getting you. You're not really
No, but
getting
that kind of helps your child, though. You know that your child is in good hands. You know he's
heck to the no.
Whoa. So you rather have somebody else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not my sister.
I mean, there was a reason I left him to start with. Why does my sister want to?
No, not even you. No, we're not talking about leaving you now, or you get. Maybe God forbid something happens to you.
She said, God forbid something happens
to you, right? And somehow, in the process of grieving, they just find each other, and
That's
they're
not
like,
love. That's something else.
Yeah. You need to see Angie. I wish you can see Angie's face right now.
That's grief lost. I say that's not love. That's something else.
If you like, go call it whatever you like. But
you don't want them to find
till
love.
then, do parent go cut it. I'm a show up. I'm a show up with my cotton wool like
Oh my goodness, Angie.
They wouldn't make a more on top my people don't know anything. Oh, don't try me. I'm a vengeful ghost. Hi, good afternoon. But you guys, okay, keep calling. We'll take those calls.
Wow.
But this is me. This is just that one scenario.
Okay, so wait. So now that's you. What if it's a friend?
If that's what I'm saying, is the friend close to me?
Yes.
Okay, so if I was appearing to my sister 100 times a day, she would see like 50 times. You should not leave for someone I don't know, because I will still haunt him
like 20 times.
Because of when he marries somebody, you know, one of those girls I have to do exorcism for him.
But even my friend, I expect my friend to be like,
Never let you go, bro.
Till death do us part.
I
Even
swear.
death, we are still not parting.
I used to tell my mom fun story. I know it's not fun. It might be a sick joke, but when my dad passed, my mom was really hung up on my dad. And every time she gets into a relationship with Scott, I'm like, that is good. Like daddy saying, no, not my wife. I used to tell her, but don't tell daddy to get out of the house for you because you will marry and you see. But really and truly, it depends on. There's some. Like my mom decided not to get married again after my dad simply because.
Your dad's ghost of
No, not that's a joke. But really, simply because like she was super close to him that she didn't imagine anyone else taking his place. Like no one literally could. So I say this.
You expect that from your husband?
Yeah. You're listening. Hello.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
From Abulegba.
6 to Alpha now.
Good. This is all the rest lady in the city. I'm greeting all of you.
Hi, sisters.
You are doing a great job. For me, I know it's not easy like that, according to what the people are saying. But for me, I will tell my sister, make you avoid that kind of mind. So that was the story that touch when they marry. So the earlier we discover it, the earlier we drop hand. Yes. And for me, I know that it's not an easy thing to do.
But you tell your sister if the boy is cheating. That's good. Break her heart once. She'll be alright. Heart knock mama. You'll be alright. Thanks so much. But really, you need to think about it. My heart is not glass. My heart is plumber. My heart is rubber. It will expand.
It's elastic.
It will be alright. We'll all move on. You get me? Yeah. So that's it. If you have any contributions, don't tell us ghost stories. Call us 0700 93 93 93. Didi and Keisha Cole with the song Last Night. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. To the show, it is the ladies chat room and we're having so much fun. We're asking a simple question. Do you think it makes sense to be friends with your ex's siblings? And if your ex was cheating on you, do you think the siblings should tell you? Well, if you're listening, you get the gist. 07. Well, we can take just one call because we are out of time. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's up? What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Ken. I'm calling from the island.
All right, Ken, go ahead. What do you want to say? We have just 2 minutes.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to the management and team of Inspiration FM. There was a show that was held last week, and I won a prize.
Oh, Ken, you're going to have to send a WhatsApp message for that, okay? Just send us a message, 0817-313-6193. If you want a prize, you haven't gotten your prize, send us a message on WhatsApp, 0817-313-6193. All right, guys, so I have an announcement to make. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Because I actually hate it. You guys should not be like that. All of you.
Wait, hold up. You say what?
I have an announcement to make. And it is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But I'm going to do. You guys should stop this thing. Anyway, so today, the 27th of August 2021 is officially my semi last day on air. On air for now. It's my semi last day because we don't know what the future holds. I might be back. I will be back, but for now, for a very long period of time, I'm going to be out of range, out of Inspiration FM, out of radio. It's very hard. But I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has listened, right from winning the next radio superstar to 4 years and a couple of months down the line, just supporting me, watching, listening to my shows, allowing me to be myself, allowing me to just give you good banter, great music. I want to thank all the co-hosts I've ever had, from Gloria to this is hard, to Tosin Bucknor, to Moyo, to Sam Dandy, to Telejaw, to everyone who has ever graced the other side of the radio and allowed me to be myself and to do a show here and just Yeah, thank you to all my HODs, past and present. Thank you guys for teaching me, for growing with me, and for allowing me to get to this point where, you know, I can just you guys. I don't cry. I don't bruise easily. I don't. But my name is the Angie Francis, and I have been with Inspiration FM, and trust me, it's been one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. I want to say thank you to Mr. Lyle, thank you to the chairman, to Wale, to it, everyone. Thank you so much for believing in me and letting me, just turn on your mic and just talk and impact lives and change people.
Oh,
thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for making me the person I am today, because I do know I have changed, that I am one of the best OAPs. I might not be the most popular, but trust me, I do a banging job here. And thank you to everyone who has been my friend, my colleague, a listener, a caller. Thank you, because I have never missed an ad. Thank you to the traffic team. Thank you to the traffic team for keeping me in line and just making sure that I do my job. Thank you for never calling me out and making them chop my money. Thank you to all the whack jokes I have told and everybody that has listened. Thank you to Charles Dallas. Thank you so much, Charles Dallas, for even giving me this opportunity, because Friday Night Mix was the beginning of my life and I'm here. Yes, so thank you to everyone who has done this with me. And thank you so much to all the listeners of Inspiration FM, because you guys, man, you guys are amazing. Like, every time after time, you've made this show profitable. You've made lunchtime, just have listeners and people just tuning every time. And I've had a complaint on this belt, even when I thought I couldn't do it, even when it felt like someone else should come take over the belt. I stayed here and I made the show, what it is. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. I'm looking at time because I said I was not going to go over my time. Thank you for Ladies Chat Room. It has been an amazing time hosting. This is I can't believe this is the last time I've ever put
I can't believe this.
I can't. But
thank you for having me on the Ladies Chat Room.
Thank you to all the interns that have graced here, everyone that has learned from me. I just want to say I hope you guys do great out there, because radio is life, and everyone who thinks radio is popularity, it is not. Please, if you're ever on radio, make sure that you're actually changing someone's life, because that is what people need. Someone needs to open the radio, listen to the radio, and have their lives changed. And I feel like I've been able to do that. Thank you to all the promoters that have allowed me to play their music, all my friends from Universal to Lucas J, to everyone, Chocolate City, Asioma, all of you. I love you guys so much. And time is going. I'm leaving. Thank you so much. And this is me signing out. I am the Angie Francis, and it has been a wonderful ride right here on the Inspiration Station. Bye.